Hey guys, welcome back to Flirting with Meaning, the place where we try to keep up with a world that's moving way too fast for any of us to keep up with at this point. Today we need to talk about AI. So basically right now the internet's freaking out over this new Nano Banana Pro, which if you don't know what that is, basically it's an AI model that makes photos not even realistic, but actually real. So that even before when it was hard to tell but you could still tell, now you cannot tell at all if something is AI generated or real. So let's get into this because people are not ready for this. People have been saying for a while now that AI is getting good, but now it's not just good, it's almost perfect and it's scary. And for the first time, we have to accept the possibility that any image we see online could be fabricated down to the pores in the skin, down to the reflections in the eyes, and down to the little imperfections that make someone look human. It's all there. We've lived our entire lives believing that photos were evidence. Photos are proof. They are receipts of things that have happened. If someone posts a vacation photo, it's because they were there. When a news outlet published a photo, we trusted that it meant something happened. But now with this Nano Banana Pro thing, it's like, I saw that there is a way technically to be able to tell if it is AI generated, but you have to use AI to tell if it was AI generated. And it's just this whole process, which most people probably aren't going to do. They're just going to see the photo online and not know if it's real or not. And it's like we're entering this reality where visual proof does not exist anymore. And that changes everything because it's making you question your own eyes. How exhausting of a way to live is that? I truly believe this is going to send people into psychosis. Never knowing if something that you're looking at is real, that messes with you. Even if it's online, at this point it's like, what's the point of posting anything anymore? And I keep seeing people post that. Yeah, I'm asking the question again. What's the point of this? What is the point of posting anything if it could be AI and no one would know? And honestly, it's true. It's like there's this weird sadness too in realizing that something as simple as sharing a photo, which used to have so much meaning, can now just be meaningless because it's like that could have come from a computer. That could have been the most special moment in somebody's life, or it could have came from a computer. You can't tell. That's insane. It makes the whole social media ecosystem almost feel pointless, and if everything could be fake, nothing feels special. And people are tired. People are tired of being suspicious of everything. People are tired of trying to prove that something's real because now we not only have to try not to compare ourselves to the people who edit their photos, but now we have to try not to compare ourselves to the people that might not even be human on the internet. Because the viral photo of that girl, the Nano Banana Pro, that girl is, I would say, flawless, but it looks real. I could believe that that's a person. That kind of thing drains the joy out of the internet. I really want somebody, please, I genuinely want to know what good comes out of this. How does anybody benefit from this? I really genuinely want to know. I'm not being sarcastic. I genuinely would like to know why this should be a thing. Because the only things that I can think of that come out of this are negatives. People are going to be able to get deepfaked more. People are going to be able to get scammed more because now the videos that are being spoofed of your face are going to be more realistic. I saw someone on TikTok saying that, nowadays with this technology, there can be a video of you committing a crime that you didn't commit and you go to prison for the rest of your life because a government from another country goes after you. If you criticize a government from a country that has a lot of power, they can create that deep fake video of you that you cannot tell if it's AI or not. Do you know what I mean? All I can think of are negatives. The phone calls where the scammers use your voice and ask your family for money saying you're being held hostage. That already is something that is real and is happening. So why was this, who can I speak with the person who created this? Can somebody tell me I would like to have a chat with them. I should interview whoever created that. I should have them sit in my car and I should interview them and ask them what was the point and what are the benefits, because there's no benefit, really. It's just going to cause more derealization. Already people who suffer from derealization, and I've suffered from it too, you look around and you're like, nothing is real. Do I even exist? Nothing's real. I didn't even go to my grandma's wake because I was like, nothing is real. She's not real. She's not there. Nothing is real. And now looking on the screen at a photo of a human and this human could be saying that they're real, but you don't know if they're real. It's about to get real freaky, I think. I think it's about to get real freaky. But yeah, I think that scariest part, it's not even the technology. I mean, obviously the scary part is the technology, but it's also what it does to our sense of self. Our brains evolved to trust our senses. When we see something, we believe it. But what happens when our own sight becomes unreliable and we cannot trust our own senses? Because I thought that Nano Banana Pro girl was real. Can you imagine if this is a big social experiment and that actually is just a real girl and Nano Banana Pro doesn't actually exist? See what this is doing already? I don't know what to believe. This is scary because we're going to start doubting everything and doubting people and doubting ourselves, and it creates this low level paranoia that grows over time. And you see a picture of someone who looks perfect and suddenly you wonder if they even exist. You see an image of a place and wonder if the world is just a simulation of pretty pictures made for engagement, or if it actually is a place that exists. You could show me a picture of a made up island generated by Nano Banana Pro, and I would probably believe it was true in a real place unless somebody told me it was Nano Banana Pro. And I have a good eye for that kind of thing, but even I am fooled at this point. I don't think humans were built for this level of uncertainty because it messes with your mental health without realizing it, and it does something even worse. It lowers the bar for manipulation. If anyone can fabric a perfect lie, then trust becomes the rarest currency online. Everything starts to feel disposable when nothing feels real. I feel like we're losing this shared reality slowly but surely if this thing keeps up, and I hope it doesn't, but it looks like it will just because of how quickly it's evolved already. I think society works because people agree on what reality is. It's like we all sign this invisible contract that says we might disagree on opinions, but at least we're looking at the same world. But AI generated images break that contract because if you can fabricate anything, you can almost rewrite reality. And that is powerful in the absolute worst way because there are groups out there who thrive on misinformation. There are people who want us to be confused. They're the only ones who are benefiting from this, truly. The people who want us to be divided and the people who want the world to feel chaotic, they're the ones who are benefiting from this. And when people start saying you can't trust anything, those groups win. They want us in a state of confusion because confused people are easier to manipulate. We're living in a time where misinformation can spread faster than truth, but now it can look just as real as the truth. That is so dangerous. It's like they don't even want us to feel like a human anymore. So what do we even do? What do we do? Do we just stop posting? Do we stop trusting the internet altogether? Do we just give up? I think this type of thing forces us to have to shift how we see ourselves online. I mean, the truth is real people still exist. Real moments still happen. Real life is still real. AI can mimic the surface, but it can't imitate the meaning behind your lived experience. It cannot create the feeling of actually being somewhere. It can't replicate the inner world behind your own eyes. And if anything, that is what we need to lean into. If we want to survive this new era of digital unreality, we have to double down on the parts of life that AI cannot touch, which are the messy, imperfect human parts. Maybe it's a bit of a wake-up call, I don't know. At the end of the day, AI can generate quite literally everything except for the meaning of your own lived experience. It can't give your life the context that you create for yourself. It can't replicate the small, embarrassing details that make a memory unforgettable. It can't rewrite your actual story. And if that's all that you get, if that's all we have left, then damn, they really took everything from us, didn't they? They really took everything from us. I mean, really, wow. What a time to be alive. I genuinely, I just, it's insane. I'm kind of speechless. For the people who think I talk too much, you'll be glad to know that I'm speechless right now. So if you see, this new era of AI, these perfect fakes, and you're feeling overwhelmed by it, don't worry. We all are. Honestly, that fear you're feeling, it's normal. The thing that I hate too is I just don't see it stopping anytime soon. And at this point, if they've reached that ultimate perfection, it's just a matter of whose hands it gets into. We already know the government can have its hands on it whenever it wants to do whatever the heck it wants. You can literally rewrite history with this at this point. And I just genuinely don't understand the benefit of this at all. AI could help so many things in the world. AI could be beneficial for so many things, but it had to do the thing that involved confusing people and making people question everything. You know, it had to be that. Like, it couldn't have been the thing that's actually beneficial for people. And I just makes me question who did this and why and how much money do they have. I really want to know your guys' opinions on this because I was so shocked. I was so shocked when I saw this Nano Banana Pro thing. I genuinely, like, it's unsettling. It is. It's they are reshaping the internet in a way that makes reality feel slippery. And it's like, how can I anchor myself in a reality that doesn't even feel real anymore? It gives me a little existential shiver, but I don't know. Comment, let me know what you guys think about this. This is so new, I think, so I'm kind of like, I'm open to hearing, you know, maybe there are benefits. I don't think there are, but I'm open to hearing, you know, more information about this because I don't fully know everything about this. I just saw it and I'm like, whoa, okay, that's scary. So let me know your thoughts. Thanks again for listening. Let me know what you want to hear about next time. And I hope you have a good rest of the week. And I'll see you next week. I really appreciate all of you guys so, so, so much. Thank you so much for listening and tuning in every week. Try not to be fooled by AI this week. Bye, guys.